button. Got it. All right. Hello there. Well, welcome everyone to our multi-host Zoom party. Thanks for popping on. And as you notice, people are putting their names in the chat area. Well, not their names. They're telling us who invited them to this party. So that's how we're getting off to this fun start. And we want to thank all of our hosts, all of our guests, and a special thank you to Kathy Cook for helping me with all of this. We kind of pool our experiences together to make it successful for everyone. Our first announcement is going to be that if you noticed on the Facebook part of this party, we had a guessing game with our Measure Up cups. We wanted to know how many of those gummy teddy bears can fit in this cup. And the guesses were all over the place. And we found out that Stacy, right? Stacy Myers had the closest guess. She guessed 114. And no, yes, she did, right? She guessed 115, but she went over. So go back and look. There's actually 104 in here. So let me take another look at that. But I'm going to give Stacy.
Yeah, they changed the effects last night. No, but every other week or so, he asks around.
Hey, Betty Jo, could you mute everybody while you're talking, please?
Well, that makes you reason.
Yes, I just thought I should do that. Let me find out how to do that. These things that Mary usually does. All right, okay, participants. All right, Kathy, any idea on where do I go for that? Oh, there, mute. Oh, how about that? Okay. I think I did it. So I put you on mute so that our recording won't have a lot of background noise in it. But of course, if you have a question, put a note in the chat box, or at the end, we'll come off mute and have question and answers at that time. How does that sound? Now, if you see some things here tonight, or you've seen some things on the party page on Facebook that are really appealing to you and you'd like to order, be sure to touch base with the play advisor who invited you to this party. I didn't have put any ordering links on the Facebook part because I thought that might be confusing. So your play advisor that invited you to this meeting will have a special link for you to shop from. And she will also guide you in your shipping options. All right. Now, there are prizes for people who are participating. So everyone who joins this party tonight, their names will be put into a drawing for free shipping. Everyone who places an order, their names will be put into a drawing for a free Discovery Toys product. Everyone who books a party with their play advisor, their names will be put into a drawing for a free Discovery Toys product. And there's still a game going on right now. It's that WizKids game. I introduced it today. We've had a few participants so far. So everyone who participates in that game, if we get 8 participants, we'll have another drawing for a winner of that as well. So lots of fun giveaways. And that's just the way of thanking you for being a part of this show tonight. So session, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we're glad you're here. And I just wanted to touch base with some of you. I know some of you are here as play advisors. Some of you are here as guests. But I don't know if you all know that Discovery Toys has been around for 44 years, helping children thrive with hands-on learning tools. And I like to say that are carefully disguised as toys. You know, research shows us that, and has confirmed this over the years, that a foundation of play, and through play, children build social skills, they build resilience, they build creativity, they build problem-solving skills, and so much more. Play enables that foundation to get established for children. And children that have that foundation are much more successful in school as the years go on because they need those executive function skills that come through play. So Discovery Toys has stood the test of time. Play is what we are all about. We're all about sensory play, construction play, numbers play, language play. Oh, what am I missing? I said sensory play, didn't I? Imaginative play. So many play types. It's like a smorgasbord of opportunities for children. And that's what Discovery Toys Heart and Soul is. So is there a difference with Discovery Toys? Some people say, well, I think I can just go over to, that dollar store down the street and grab those things. And I'm like, well, probably not. The difference is that every product have builds in years and years of value so that it's not something that it's a once and done product. It's not like, okay, Johnny got this today at the store and guess what? It's broken tomorrow. Or he's done with it. He's bored with it. Our toys are meant to engage a child for years and our warranty backs that up. I don't know if another toy company does that. Maybe there are others out there, but we offer a lifetime warranty. I think about a 90% of the products that we offer. 90% of our products are covered by a lifetime warranty. And if you need parts replacement, we will do our very best to find that extra giant pegboard peg that you need or a missing measure up cup that you need. So we have quite a network of people to help support that as well. So I want to give you an example to start off with of what it means to have layers of learning. And I usually spend a little more time on the measure up cups as we get started just to illustrate everything that they offer to you. And some of you could share this better than I do because you are so well versed in this. But our measure up cups come in a set of 12. And yes, they nest. And yes, they'll tower up. And the little ones will love to take these and clap together. But our cups do so much more than that. So when someone passes these up and says they're a baby toy, I'm like, could I just show you a couple things about these cups? And this is why I think every family needs a set of measure up cups. First of all, do you see how the colors are in a pattern? So we have small, medium, and large in each color. As children develop, they're going to put those in order, small, medium, and large by color. They're learning size relationships. On the bottom of the largest cup, let's see right there, we have the image of a whale. On the bottom of the smallest cup, we have the image of a butterfly. Each cup has something in proportion to its size. Again, size relationships. And these are raised print, so they can be used in Play-Doh or our tactile sand, any way that a child can think to really experience more with these cups. There is so much more that I can share with you about these, but there's one more feature that I have been impressed with since the day I knew about these cups, and that is they're volumetrically correct, which means take cup 1, take cup 2, fill them with sand or water or birdseed, pour them into cup 3, and it will fit exactly. So just through play, children are learning, they're experiencing that 1 + 2 = 3. Or 3 and 3 would fill 6, and so on. All of that just from one set of measure up cups. So you talk about layers of learning. Our cups can start at age 9 months and go till they're age 7 or 8, and your children will be engaged in enjoyable, meaningful play. So that's the story of measure up cups. I think Kathy's up next.
I am going to share with you one of my favorite little baby. I'm probably going to hear me say favorite a lot because I got to choose things that I wanted to do. And so I picked some of my favorites. This is one of my favorites for infants. This is Fish-A-Tune. For starters, he's got a cute, just a harder plastic body, but he's got a little fin that's nice and soft for teething. And up here too, and he's got some little beads down here that baby can move around, move with their little fingers. But the most fun thing is he makes music, and he can make music 2 different ways. There's a button on the back. Oh, important thing I need to tell you, he turns off. So, but when you can make him do music, there he turns on, you turn the button up, and each key plays a different song. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it through there.
Yeah, we
So,
can.
but then when you push the button down, each key plays an individual note. So as your baby gets older, like lots older, 1 maybe, they can sound out the notes and make their own song. Like that. And then we turn him off. Fish a tune. That is
Thanks,
out.
Kathy. That's one of my favorites too. Next up is Groovy Frog. Again, in this age range, we're looking for things that are very sensory because that's how an infant toddler learns about their world. Honestly, that's how I learn about my world too, is through my senses. You know, when there's something wonderful in the oven and it gives the house a nice aroma, I'm learning that I'm going to have a good meal that night, right? Well, for a baby, it's very similar. They need to use their senses to enhance their learning. So Groovy Frog gives them that opportunity with the bumpy handles. So I'm not quite used to my camera. So they're bumpy handles for texture, but they're also very chewy. All right. And you hear it's making a little rattly sound because this ball in the middle rotates around and their little fingers will spin that. Try and see if you can get the reflection that I'm getting. All right. But it reflects against this mirror on all the sides. And so they're seeing different bright colors appear. It's very attractive. And of course, the googly eyes. All infants love faces. They just light up when they see a face, right? So that is Groovy Frog. Now, I bet you're eager to see one of our brand new items, Rain Shower Bath Ball. Kind of looks like something from outer space, don't you think? So each knob allows for the water flow in a different way. So this is a slit, so the water comes pouring in. This one is like a water wheel. So it spins as the water comes out. And then we have the sprinkler head over here. The cool thing about this is there are 6 knobs, 3 of each kind of water flow, but you can open it up for cleaning. Let's see here. There we go. And we have 2 halves. So if your kids hop in the bathtub at the same time, they can still play with half and get all the features of the Rain Shower Bath Ball. This is brand new from Discovery Toys. I love the fact that on the inside, it allows for easy cleaning. That's always an issue with bath toys usually, right? So Rain Shower Bath Ball, my grandkids tried it out this past week when they took a bath, and oh, there was lots of giggles with that one. So anyway, that might be one you'd like to check out more. Another favorite, absolute favorite, is Go-Go Caterpillar. Just for when they're starting to get up on their knees and they're rocking forward. If you put Go-Go down in front of them and just give him a little push, he'll roll. And then they're going to reach out for it. Now, as they grow with it and they start moving towards Go-Go Caterpillar, if you push all the way down, Go-Go is going to go flying across the floor. It really gears up and takes off, and that encourages their active movement, builds their motor skills. I've had one grandmother call me a couple of times now because she's convinced that Go-Go Caterpillar is what helped her grandchildren to start crawling. So that's a great testimony. And the other thing is our warranty. This item is under our warranty. So if your Go-Go stops going, just give one of your play advisors a call and they will get you a new Go-Go Caterpillar. All right, Kathy.
Sorry, had to unmute there. So I'm going to share with you again, truly one of my favorites. And here I go. This is giant pegboard. Now, Betty Jo talked earlier about our toys having layers of learning. And to be honest with you, I think this one exemplifies the layers of learning better than almost any other toy in our line. For starters, it has a parent guide. I don't know if you can see the parent guide that comes with it that highlights different things for different ages. And it also comes with 12, and to hold everything and not mess up my keyboard here. Comes with a set of 12 double-sided activity cards that give you different things that you can do with these pegs. The whole board. This is a giant pegboard. Whoops, gotta hold it just right so that my pegs don't all fall off like they did just a few minutes ago. You'll notice all the different bright colors on this board and the different shapes as well. And then just for fun, they've added in flower shape. It has some little beads in it. So you've got the sensory, and I'm dropping that on the floor. There we go. So these are great for learning colors and learning shapes. Also great for little fingers to be picking up, and they stack. Hold it flat so you can see it better. And they stack. So you're getting their small motor skills and their pincher skills going. And actually, you can even use these for simple math problems, just like with our measure up cups, because you've stacked up. Oh, how many of you stacked up? Oh, you have 4 there. Well, what if you add 1 more? What is 4 plus 1? Then they count that and you've got 5. This is great for 19 months and up, but honestly, these pieces are not small. They're not a choking hazard. So even your littlest ones won't have a problem with this. But what I really love is as your child gets older, you can turn this, you can take these pegs off, and you can turn this upside down and use the back of it as a geo board. So I will tell you that you can use rubber bands. I use hair ties. They stay on pretty well unless I pop them. But I showed this to a friend of mine who's a 4th grade teacher, and showed her the back of the board with the geo board, and she said, "Oh yeah, my kids could use that, even her 4th grade kids." So if you consider, they say this should start for 19 months, and it can go all the way up to a 9 or 10-year-old. That's an amazing number of years for one toy. So also mention that if you have children that are a little bit older and your children that are younger, you're going to notice you need fewer toys with our Discovery toys, because our toys will span different age groups because they do different things with them at different times. So this is giant pegboard.
Thank you, Kathy. Another product that's recommended for that same age group is our Hammer Away. And it comes with 4 balls, 1 of each color. And these balls have passed the small part safety test, just like the giant pegboard. So there's no choking hazard worry. And again, lifetime warranty. And the same with the giant pegboard. So Hammer Away. There we go. Now you see it, now you don't, now you do. It's back again. This simple design will engage a child for hours. It just seems like it's such a favorite. And if you lose some of the balls, we can order another set for you. But giant pegboard helps with cause and effect. It helps again with that principle that when something goes away, it will return again. I think they call that the object of permanent objectivity or something like that. But that thing that goes away and returns again. So like when mommy steps out of the room, you don't have to have a meltdown. She's going to come back, right? So experiences like that build that recurring theme for children and help bring that comfort. But giant pegboard is a great stress release. It's great for fine motors, skills in that eye-hand coordination. Sometimes we gave this to our granddaughter when she was 1. You know, those grandparents are so eager to have them have something fun like this, but she couldn't quite figure out the hammer and hitting the ball. So she just plopped right down and pushed all of her weight down and just pushed him in. So that's another option for them to start with, is just push them in, and then eventually they can graduate to using the hammer. So hammer away will give you an opportunity to get a little bit of a break while your child is engaged in meaningful learning. All right, Kathy's up next.
Okay, I get to share another of our brand new toys that I will be honest with you, I haven't opened this one yet. This is called Soups On. If you can see in the box here, it's got a nice big soup pot, and I'll turn it around so you can see the back as well. A nice big soup pot, several bowls and a spoon, a ladle and spoons, and a whole bunch of really good looking food, vegetables and noodles and all kinds of things to make a nice healthy soup. Now I have to share with you that this is great for make believe. I mean, what little kid doesn't like to play kitchen? You know, they'll make anything be their kitchen, and they'll be making food and, you know, bring you something in just about anything and say, here, Mom, try this. Here's the soup I made for you today. I was showing this to my grandson in our catalog online a few weeks ago. And I was saying to him, well, what do you think about this? And he looked at it and looked at it. I said, you know, you can make soup with this. And he said, is that real? I said, well, no, it's a play one, like you could play with in your kitchen downstairs that you have. And he said, oh, well, I want that. Well, all right, would you like it? I said, you should give that to me for my birthday, which was last week. And I said, for your birthday or for Christmas? For my birthday. So of course he got it for his birthday. And when he opened it, he said, this is just what I told you I wanted. This is Soups On. I can't wait to see him playing with it. He was too busy opening presents that day, so I didn't get to see that. But we'll see it soon. Thanks, Betty Jo.
Kathy, did you want to share
And
about
I am.
Roadster?
Yep, take apart roaster. This is another one of our new toy. Whoops. I was going to put this on a cookie sheet or something to make it roll along, but I was afraid it was going to roll right away from me and I was going to lose it. But he's got nice big wheels and he can roll along handily. He comes right out of the box, ready to play. But the fun thing with this is they can learn about taking things apart and putting them back together. And this needs no tools. Now, I'll tell you, our toy guru showed you can learn safe driving with this too. You had your little guy here and he can look to the left and he can look to the right to make the safe driving, right? And his little dog in the back here, I don't know if you can see him back here, he can turn his head too. Hopefully he'll never drive, right? But fun thing is, you can take him all apart. You have to turn our guy. I don't know how much you can see with my fingers all in the way here, but I'm gonna try this. And the guy comes right out. And then another piece comes out. And then the body of the car comes off. And the engine comes out. And then this one's a little bit harder to get out. There we go. And then you have just the chassis, and here's the bottom of the car. Now, this can be tricky to put back together. especially if you don't know what you're doing. I will show you. There's a parent guide inside. There's instructions right inside the box. And I had the box right here to show you, and I don't know where it went. All right. But right on the outside of the box, it shows, oh, I know, I put it back behind, but I can't find it. So there, right on the outside of the box, it gives you the instructions on how to put it back together as the pieces all down in order. Oops, let's put the engine in there first. And then body back. And then put our little glue piece in there and snap it all together. And then our Mr. Driver guy will come back. And there he is, all back together, ready to be rolling down the road again. That's our take apart roadster. Isn't he cute? Hey, Joe, I think you're gonna do cement truck.
I am, now that we're on the truck theme, the vehicle theme. I adore this little cement truck. It is so well made. It's die cast. It's very sturdy steel, thick rubber wheels. Let's see if I can get them close enough for you to see. I mean, they're actually off-road kind of wheels. They're very grippy. So it's really very sturdy. And the cement mixer moves around back here. So wonderful for that creative, imaginative play that children need so much. And this reminds me of another brand of vehicles that my kids grew up with, and it was called the Tonka truck line. Maybe they still make Tonka trucks, but I remember them being very high quality, very sturdy, long lasting vehicles. Well, our cement mixer truck would fit very nicely in with that theme of well-made, sturdy, long-lasting vehicles. So I know I have one grandson who just has to have a truck in his hand all the time. It has to be an excavator or a dump truck, but now his favorite to carry around is the cement truck. He was so appreciative. Thank you, Grandma, for my new cement truck. Some of those heart-melting moments. Anyway, and this one gears up as well. No batteries needed, and they can get that little friction motor going. So, yeah, it's going all over my table right now. Anyway, okay. Now, if your child needs to cool down a little bit, Discovery Toys has several products now to help encourage mindfulness or help encourage children to think about different ways of dealing with a difficult situation. And I know that social workers love these kind of things, as do different therapists, preschool teachers, elementary teachers. We have this set of 3 boards, and they are very unique to me anyway. I've not seen anything like this before. So they are double-sided. So there's 6 different patterns. Whoops, it's upside down. There we go. And they're quite thick. Maybe you can see that from the edge. Anyway, and it comes with a whole set of directions, which really aren't hard to understand at all. But it's, you know, when people tell you to chill out, take a deep breath, whatever, well, they've kind of taken that to a new level. So a mindful maze is designed to help children take a deep breath. Inhale, pause, and exhale. And they can keep doing this on their own. This is like an individual activity to help bring just a little bit of relaxation, resetting for children that might be a little anxious about something. So we have, this one looks like a maze. Actually, they're all mazes, but there's 3 different patterns in here. And again, they encourage different breathing activities that have been found to help people take that deep breath before acting, right? And if we could accomplish that, the world would be a better place. So those are our mind mazes. Right along with that.
Yep, I'm going to talk about, excuse me, about our new learn about feelings activity set. This has, well, if I tell you that it has 10 activities in it, that sounds like, yeah, okay, so 10 activities. There is so much more in this box to help children and adults too learn about feelings and learn to identify their own feelings, learn to identify how other people are feeling, and to be empathetic to that, to those feelings. It comes to start with a 35-page guide to help you as a parent help your child learn about the feelings and talk about them. It helps with coping and self-management techniques for your child if they're having some issues. You know, I have a grandson who will be going along just fine, and all of a sudden will just be very emotional and kind of throw himself into a corner and start crying. And he'll even do that in public. He just, sometimes his emotions just get the better of him. And I think this would be a big help for him, along with the mindful mazes. So I want to show you the back of this. You can see that it comes with cubes that have some really cute, well, they have different facial expressions that show emotions and also body language. So it's not just your face that shows emotions. There's more than that. There's even the, the body that shows the body language. And that can tell you about how people are feeling too. But I wanted to show you the back of this, because as you're playing with this and you're playing these games, can you see this girl's face? They're just making the silly faces. Can you identify that feeling? And there you go. So that gives them a way to, what's the word I want? Just to explore the feelings and identify, show them to each other so that everybody begins to recognize those feelings. It comes with situation cards. It comes with a large poster. So many activities in this little box. I'm really impressed with that. And I'm so excited that Discovery Toys is giving us these tools to help kids who've been through so much in the last few years, and they can begin to learn a little bit more about how to cope. Thanks, Betty Jo. Now you get to tell us about your new favorites, right?
Yes. All right, so I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit. We're having such fun. And I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, oh, no, we have more to go. Well, Tongues Out is a fabulous game that Discovery Toys has added to their collection. It's for ages 4 and up. And before I show it to you, I want you to know that there are different levels of play. So 4 and up, there are 2 different ways you can play it, or 2 additions you can play with Tongues Out for 4 and up. But then there's another level of play for ages 6 and up, where it can be a little more competitive, because usually kids under 6 aren't so great about being in, a lot of competition. They just want to play and have fun, and we want them to do that as well. So Tongues Out comes with a dozen of these little puppies. See if you can see them here. Let me bend this. Oh, I probably can't bend that down since I'm on my iPad. Do you see these little puppies? All right. And when you squeeze them, let's see, can you see their tongue sticking out? So when you squeeze them, their tongues come out, and they're different colors. That's because on cubes, here they are, the cubes have different color of lollipops on them. So this is like a memory game. So you have all your puppies just sitting out, and you get to squeeze. You have to roll your cubes first. And so, oh, I got 2 reds. So if I get a chance to squeeze 2 puppies, Oh, that's the green tongue. So my camera's over there. There we go. So with the green tongue, that doesn't count for this play. So let me try this one here. Oh, there we go. There's a red tongue. So I get to put that puppy on my card. If I get 6 puppies on my card, then I've won the game. But it's like a memory game because you don't move the puppies around once you have the game ready to go. They have to stay where they are, and you just have to squeeze their little tongues to see what color they have. Another way to add a little competition to this is, let's say that you're down to just 3 puppies and you know the color that you need isn't left on that cube. You can actually squeeze one of the other player's puppies if you remember the color of it and take their puppy and add it to your card. But that's an additional level of play, and you probably don't want to use that when you're first starting off with tongues out. Very cool, cute little game. All right, Kathy's going to tell you how to.
Who doesn't like free stuff? Don't raise your hands because I know everybody likes free stuff. Come on. So one of the best ways to start your holiday shopping, and any time of the year actually, but this time of year, especially for holiday shopping, is to host your own party. Because when you invite friends into your home or do a Facebook party or Zoom party like this, you invite them, we do all the work for you. Your friends purchase the toys that they want to get, and then you get things free. Now, it's really simple. To start your party is $150 qualifying party to get free things. And it goes up exponentially. The more sales you have, the more you get in free product. It doesn't go from 150 to say 250 before you get more. It goes up from the 150. So you get a percentage of those sales. And so you can get all kinds of great things free. Now there's a way to get some half price things too. When you have friends who have fun at your party and decide that they would like to host their own party and get their own free things, because who wouldn't, then you will get a half price item. Now, when you get more sales, you can get more half price items. When I first started this, I thought, well, okay, you need to get 2 bookings to get, 2 friends have parties to get 2 half price things. No, you need 1 person to host a party for you, or you can host your own second party. And then you get more free toys and more half price toys. Very simple and very fun. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Oh, and I'm up next too. Okay, I'm going to show you Builder's playset. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it back here. I'm sorry, I have limited space here. I have to put things all around me. And I don't have some of the things open, and I apologize, but I know that you can see them on the box, and I'm going to show you the back of it too. This is one of our brand new sets. We have 2 playset builder cafe and playset builder gym. They will be great friends. They'll be really cute together, and the pieces will intermix between the 2. And the little guy from the gym can come over and visit the barista at the cafe, right? So this one is so much fun. You have a barista, like I said, and she is, am I holding it so you can see it? You put this all together, kind of like a Lego set. And I will tell you that this is compatible with Legos, with the little Lego sets, which is kind of fun. But you build your cafe. It's got the tables and chairs and a platter and cups and everything that you need for your little cafe. But you also put all of it together from the floor and the walls up, your window shades, everything you put together. And what a sense of accomplishment your child will have when they get this all built, and then they can use it in their to make believe that they're running their own coffee shop or their own gym. And you know that they're going to have other toys around the house that they're going to put along with these things too. This is a playset cafe or the playset gym.
Well, and we have more construction toys. Discovery Toys has so many things to offer construction building for children, you know, and children are creating through construction drive. And it's amazing what allowing children, whether they're playing with simple little blocks with their Legos or building a marble works or a racetrack, all of those things are important for healthy brain development. They don't know that. They're just having fun, right? Well, one of our new items is the crystal bricks. It's a light up vehicle. And again, this follows the construction patterns of what most of us are familiar with a Lego kit. The cool thing about this is that these pieces, they can create 3 different models using the pieces that are in here. Each one would be a standalone vehicle. So this is the one that my husband made. And there's a little switch on the back. You see how that lights up? Isn't that fun? And I'll try and hold it closer so you can see the construction parts of it. But great knobby wheels and, you know, just again, the satisfaction of building this, but this they can play with too. Sometimes when you put something together, you just have to sit there and look at it. Oh, that's not true with this crystal bricks vehicle. Another brand new product that takes your mind in a whole other direction is our Canoodle head-to-head. We have sold several different versions of Canoodle, and they've all been a single player brain teaser. Well, Canoodle head-to-head is way more than that. It is a 2-person game. Each player is challenged to do the same design on their playing board. And so the goal is to be the first one to complete the pattern with the extra pieces. So let me set this down and show you. The pieces are rather unusual. They look like they should be separated and they're not. And it looks like it'd be a piece of cake to fit them back into the puzzle, and it's not. So there are over 80 challenges in here. Now, when you finish your side of the canoodle, if the other player hasn't finished yet, you flip up your button, get ready for this, and the other player's pieces, let's see if I can do it. Oh, did you see that? Their pieces flop off the board, just like that. So it's kind of a little surprise ending, and that's how you announce to your opponent that you've won the game. Now that obviously is recommended for 8 and up. And I've even had adults come to my booth and say, I'm buying that for me. They love those brain teaser kinds of things. So we extend the learning all the way through adulthood as well. Museum Suspects, a brand new game for Discovery Toys this season. Already I'm selling these like hotcakes, honestly. I guess the world's ready for a new fun mystery game. But Museum Suspects starts with an assortment of cards right over here. And all of them have different attributes. So your goal is to find the ones that have the attributes in common and sort those out so you can narrow down to the suspect. And you know what? There can be more than one suspect. So it's a little bit like Clue, but goes way beyond Clue in strategy and that deductive thinking. So if you like to get a game for your family at Christmas time or something to play after Thanksgiving dinner is over, I would really encourage you to give it a try. Museum Suspects. All right, Katie, tell us about Yam Slam.
Yam Slam is, oh gosh, it's one of my favorites. Sorry, I say that constantly, don't I? But it really, really is. I love this game. I love, first of all, it comes, you can hear, it comes in a tin. and it's a fun shape. But I love that it's just all self-contained. It plays kind of like Yahtzee. And just take the top off. And you've got your game board. Everything is right here. It's all self-contained. I love it. You've got your dice. I will tell you that when I demo this, usually I get like a really good first roll. I could never do this if I was actually playing. Oh, I got a 1, 2, 3, 2 3s and a 5. I don't know if I can hold that so you can see it. But let's say if I can do, probably can't get a 4 if I try it again. Nope, I can't. But you're gonna play for these and say I got a flush. Oh, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Then I would take a 25-point chip. This is a really quick game because you just take it around and everyone who's playing rolls their dice. They take the chip for, whoop, for what they've rolled. When the chips are gone, the game is done. You don't need paper, you don't need pencils, everything's right here. There are a couple ways to get some bonus points when you just add up your chips. Now, if you're like me and you don't remember which one gets more points, you can, number one, you can look on your chips, but it also tells you all along the side of the game. So you don't even need to have anything with the rules on it. It does come with some rules, but you really don't need them because it's all right here. I'll be honest with you. I took this last year to a girls' weekend, and I took it just for fun. We were, just all up there together, and I just thought, well, if it rains or something, we'll have something to do. We ended up playing it several different times. I sold 3 of them, which just cracked me up because I just took it for fun. And one of the women from that group just texted me the other day and asked me to order 2 more for her because her sisters loved this game so much when they played it. That's Yam Slam. Also, I'll tell you, it's sold out several times. So if it's something that you like, get it now. It will come back, but you want to get it while we've got it. So the next thing I wanted to show you is Mosaic Mysteries. Now, this is one of Discovery Toys classics. This Mosaic Mysteries. You can see it's just a plastic tray. And I'll see if I can take off the little piece in the middle so you can see. Pieces are shaped like that. And you just put them in this tray in different ways to make the patterns. Hard to do this upside down and backwards and inside out while I'm trying to show you. There we go. And then you've got your pattern. It comes with a booklet, and mine is coming apart because it's a well-loved booklet. Oh, I don't know if I lost something here. Can you guys see me and hear me okay? So it comes with a booklet. Like I said, mine's coming apart, so I'm just going to open it like that. Now, there we go. Several pages of different designs that you can choose to make. This one gives you the colors to use, or you can choose a page that's just with gray, a grayscale, which I of course can't get to. There we go. With grayscale, that means that you can choose the colors that you want to use to make these different patterns. Of course, you can always come up with your own patterns too. Why not? Now, I will tell you that it's got a little hole in the bottom. You can put this on a marble or something, and I don't think I can spin this. It can spin, kind of like that. And it also has a place on the back. If you do a design that you really love, and that's what you choose to have, you can hang this up on the wall. or anywhere else you want until you're ready to make your new design. This is supposed to be for 8 and up, but I have a friend who is a kindergarten teacher and has used this, given this to her kindergarten kids, and they love it. And they've made all kinds of wonderful, wonderful pictures with this. This is Mosaic Mysteries, one of our.
Thank you, Kathy. I learned something new about Yam Slam. I never read side of the can before. That is so cool. Did you freeze up? Did I freeze up? Are you there, Kathy?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Okay.
yes, it muted for some reason. Sorry.
Okay, good. All right, cool. You're fine. Well, I want to thank everyone for being a part of this. Kathy and I, we've already edited some things out. We were going to show you some of our fabulous books, but we realized that time is getting away. You can tell how much passion we have for these products, how much we love them, and how much we would love for your children to enjoy them as well. So in thinking about this, have you seen a number of things here that you would love to have? You can maximize your interest in Discovery Toys by considering our offer to join our company right now for just $15. Yes, we don't have sales requirements. We have flexibility. We have fun. We have special offers. So for $15, you could get an online business going with Discovery Toys, or you could just be a wholesale shopper, whatever works for you. And you don't have to worry about hitting any levels of any month. You can just get our products at wholesale cost. So I just can't end our evening without telling you about that. As much as I'd love to have your orders, and Cheryl would love to have your orders, and Deb would love to have your orders, we would also be, shortchanging you if we didn't tell you about how you can become associated with Discovery Toys. So if that's of interest to you, talk to the Play Advisor who invited you to this meeting tonight, and they will share with you the options, because there are several other choices too that you might want to consider. But I can tell you, you don't have to worry about our company being oversaturated. You don't have to worry about competition and things like that. We are a family and we help each other. We work with each other because our mission is to really help connect children and families with products that are going to build lifelong memories. I've met so many people who will tell me about the joy, nostalgia that floods over them when they see our marble works, for example. They just it just, some of them, it actually a more positive look on life. And boy, if we could just package that in a pill and give that to people, we'd be in great shape, right? Well, thank you again for being a part of this. I'm going to put up here, if I can figure out how to do that, the Facebook party link. If you haven't been a part of that, please go back and join that, because that's where the rest of our giveaways are going to take place. And that's where you can see a lot of the posts that have been running there for the last 4 days with more information and more details about Discovery Toys. We plan to close this all up by tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I'm going to post the replay of this video back on that Facebook page as well. So, what we can do is take, if you have any questions, just come off mute and Kathy and I will be happy to answer any questions you might have. Don't be shy.
Please. Okay, now's
Any
not the
more
time to be quiet,
questions?
ladies.
Any thoughts? I know we answered a few things in chat here. I've not seen any more questions there. All right, so I guess we went way over what we had agreed to do. I'm so sorry, but please join us on that Facebook page And I don't know if I can put the link here. If it won't work, no, it says scan text. I had it in my cursor, but that's not doing anything. It's so different than a laptop, right? Okay, well, if you don't already have that Facebook link, please talk to your Play advisor because they all have that link to that Facebook group. And that's where our prizes will be. And that's where a lot more fun is waiting for you. So thanks again, everybody. Thank you, Kathy. And thank you, all of my Play advisors that are on either as a learning opportunity or you joined as a host and you brought guests tonight. Thank you again and have a great rest of your evening. Bye now.
Thanks, everybody.